That's the Audi inside. It's been washed, chemically decontaminated. Hasn't been clay barred at this point, but it definitely needs it. I'll just show you the condition real quick. So bonnet, fresh from being painted. The texture is terrible. And it is just covered in buffer trails. I don't know if you can see with this light. Look, if you look at this light, see the texture? There's basically no reflection. Oh, there's some buffer trails. Doors are pretty swirly. Someone's had a go at detailing it before. It was in a day on your driveway job. So there's plenty of things they didn't bother doing, like those. Doors still swirly. So the handles are off because it's having basically full PPF on this one. We'll bring you up here. Can you see that little outline? That is ceramic coating. It's been applied and not removed properly. But look at the state of it. So where I say someone's tried to polish it, they've done here, but they obviously don't have the tools to do here. See how it's so much more swirly? It's like that in all the small areas. So like tighten on that corner, swirly. More ceramic coating left up there, or that etching left on the roof. This looks like something was stuck on it. That's not even been polished away. Just basically swirly everywhere. Like haven't polished down here. I'm not actually sure what they've done. It wasn't a cheap price for what the owner told me. I didn't ask who done it. And this isn't me. Oh, that's terrible. This isn't me bashing people that do it on your driveway. It's just showing there's no value in having it done cheap. So now we've got to do it again. So the bonnet and part of the bumper were painted in preparation for the PPF, but can you hear that? It's like that all the way around. So not going to be able to wrap any edges on the bonnet because they'll fail. Going to have to try and fix bits of this. And not entirely sure why, but this side wasn't painted and it is super chipped up. If I'm completely honest, this car is not a good candidate for PPF. There's too many chips already. It needs a lot of paintwork really, because this is what you're trying to stop. There's no point covering it, but it's what the owner wants. It's what the owner gets. I realised I didn't really show much of the process. I took a photo of the door and the rear quarter being covered, but the whole front end and the sides are now covered in a 10-year self-healing paint protection film. So that will protect against harder impacts like rock chips to an extent, keys, someone tries to vandalise it, bush scratches, all that gnarly stuff. Then down the bumper, it's been polished now. Do you remember before? Previous attempt didn't touch it. PPF all done. The lights have also been polished this time. They weren't touched before. Took the number plates off because there was a heavy, I won't show you the plate, there was a heavy edge of coating where they'd left it on, which is amateur stuff. We've done a little strip of PPF here. Can't even see where it stops. It stops there. I have to take my word for it. Checked when things go in and out of the car. Polished up here because we have the tools and knowledge to do it. Took off all these high spots of coating. Done the PPF and then recoated the car.